The woman stormed toward the car washer, holding a full bucket of water, and before he could react, she dumped it all over him. Her friend gasped, stepping back in shock. "What's wrong with you?" "That was way out of line," she said. But the woman shrugged, completely unbothered. "He's been wasting time scrubbing the car and it's still filthy. He deserved it." The soaked man stood there, wiping water from his eyes. He stayed calm and said, "If you weren't satisfied, you could have just told me. There was no need to humiliate me, rather than apologize." The woman walked up and slapped him across the face. "Instead of feeling ashamed, you're talking about humiliation? You should be lucky I'm not calling the cops on you." The friend immediately turned to the man, apologizing sincerely for her companion's behavior. The man just gave a small smile and said, "Because I'm working hard to earn a living, you think it's okay to treat me like this?" The friend glared at the rude woman and said, "You crossed a line. You didn't have to disrespect him. You could have just spoken to him respectfully. Kindness doesn't cost anything." But the rude woman just scoffed. "I did what was necessary," she said, flipping her hair before walking away. Years later, fate had its own plans. The man now sat comfortably in a high-end restaurant. As he glanced at the menu, a waitress walked over and their eyes locked. It was the kind friend from years ago. They exchanged a warm smile, greeting each other with pleasant surprise. Just then, the restaurant manager hurried over, shaking the man's hand and treating him with clear respect. "If you'd like to have a word with her, feel free," the manager said kindly. Before they could begin chatting, the rude woman appeared, now dressed in a fancy uniform. She narrowed her eyes at him. "Wow, a car washer eating here? Fancy," she mocked. The man stayed calm and said, "Please leave. I have no interest in speaking with you." But she smirked. "As long as you're talking to her, I have every right to be here. I'm the assistant manager, so technically, you can't tell me where I can or can't be. I work here. You don't. You should feel lucky I'm letting you stay. People like you don't usually get into places like this." Just then, the manager returned and asked, "Is there a problem?" The rude woman jumped in, complaining loudly about the man disturbing her friend and claiming she had to step in as the assistant manager. But the manager interrupted with a small chuckle and said, "Actually, this man bought the restaurant a few days ago. He's your new boss." The woman's face turned pale. She immediately tried to play nice. "I'm so sorry. I didn't mean any harm." But the man stayed composed. "I don't want you working in my restaurant. You're fired. If you love when karma strikes hard, subscribe."